All right, y'all, welcome back. I got on the PPE clothing, so you know we're gonna do a little spraying and praying today. And today I'm mostly talking to those of you with warm season turf. We're talking about diseases that come into the fall. This is extremely important if you live in Florida because our season is so much longer. Large patch disease can destroy Zoysia and St Augustine, at least temporarily. I always have problems here every single year with it. And so this year I'm gonna stop it by putting a preventative down. And the key to understanding here is that the time to apply this is when soil temperatures are between 70 and 75. That's ideal. However, if you're past that point, getting it down a little bit late is better than not doing it all. So we want to do this application all warm season turf, but especially in Florida, super important. All right, so this was given to me by my local InView rep. This is a professional formulation of fungicide. It's 2 different active ingredients that provide 2 different modes of action. It's very similar to my bulletproof strategy. I'll give you links up there in the eye to that, which is 2 different store-bought products you can use. This is kind of the professional version of that, a little bit different. I did a full podcast where I break this down and go into super great detail of all the different active ingredients and why we use them. I'll give you a link to that below too. With that, let's get mixed up and let's go spray and pray. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is mix. And this is where a lot of y'all, especially newbies, they get kind of scared. They're like, oh, I gotta mix and I gotta get a scale and I gotta weigh stuff. Listen, this is not anything that's too difficult. This will not burn your lawn, so you don't have to worry about that. And we're gonna show you in detail today how I do the weigh out and everything. So the first thing you gotta realize is where am I spraying and what size sprayer do I have? I have a 4-gallon backpack sprayer. And remember, we have a hard and fast rule. 1 gallon of spray mix covers 1,000 square feet. So I can cover 4,000 square feet of lawn space with 1 total fill up. I read the label and I know that the application rate for this product is 1.5 ounces per 1,000 square feet. So I gotta get 1.5 ounces of that powder that's in there across each 1,000 square foot of area. And the way I do that is I pour it in water, dissolve it out, and then spray it out. And so again, that's 1.5 ounces per 1,000. Now here's the thing. Ounces is not the best when it comes to weighing out. It's not like the most accurate. I like to use grams. It just helps you to get a little bit more accuracy. And so I did some math, and 1.5 ounces by weight is the same as 42.5 grams. So just keep that in mind. 42.5 grams of Armada for each 1,000 square foot area. And I got a 4-gallon backpack, so I need 4 times that. So I need 42.5 times 4. I need 170 grams of Armada in this 4-gallon backpack, and then I can spray 4,000 square foot of lawn space. Let's weigh it out. All right, so again, I know y'all get concerned about weighing stuff out, so I'm gonna show you. So we know now that we need 170 grams. I will give you a blog post below, again, with a lot of more detail written. So, okay, scale. I'll give you a link below to the scale too. You want one that goes down to grams to the 10th power at least. So we got 0.0 on there now. We're gonna put on a little can here just to be able to hold it. Magic tuna cans work in this case. And then we're gonna do what's called tearing off the weight of the can by pushing the button there. So now we're at a 0 weigh out. So remember, 170 grams. So it's pretty much as simple as just taking the product here and then just sprinkling it on until you get up to that 170 grams. All right, so there's the first 100 grams, 1 full tuna can. I got about 1 gallon of water in here. You wanna have water in your sprayer first. Pour it in, just like cooking. Put it back down, and now we're gonna get the other 70 grams. All right, so there's 70, there's our second half. There we go, now we're gonna put a top on it and we're gonna agitate well. All right, now that the product is in there, you've seen how it's been weighed out, super easy, no problems there. Now, people will ask, can I mix stuff in here? And the rule of thumb is, the primary product, does it need to be watered in or does it need to sit? And in the case of this product, it needs to be watered in. So now I can know what I can mix with it is anything else that also needs to be watered in. So pretty much that's the rule of thumb. Anything else that I need to water in can go in the tank with this. And in this case, we're gonna use RGS, root growth stimulant, humic, fulvic, and kelp. Perfect for this time of year to keep my lawn going and looking beautiful. App rate here is 3 ounces per 1,000. We're doing 4,000, so we need 12 ounces. All right, just gonna rinse this out a little bit here. Put the top back on real quick and agitate again. Here we go. Now we're gonna fill it all the way, rest of the way up. Now the next thing I'm gonna do is clear out the line from whatever was in there before, which is mostly just water. And there we go. There it is. You see it turn brown. That's how you know we're good to go. It's another reason to put RGS in there. Helps you see your spray mix better. All right, we're good to go. Oh, one thing. We're using the white flood jet tip. We want a larger droplet size because this is something we want to get down into the crowns and top of the roots. So we're going to water it in afterwards, but we're going to help ourselves with a large droplet size. Okay, one thing I'll say, it gets a little heavy here. You know, if a gallon of water weighs, say, 10 pounds, that's 40 pounds. Plus the sprayer itself is 15 maybe, or 10, you're at 50 pounds. That's a lot to get off the ground and all the way up onto your shoulders, right? So I always say start from an elevated position like a truck bed, or in this case I have this little mixing table here, and then you just slide yourself into the straps. These are the new improved comfort straps, which were asked for by a whole lot of y'all, and these things are the max padding available, and there we go. No squats needed. On the Yard Mastery backpack sprayer, I'm on the low setting. I'm gonna keep my tip right about knee level and out in front of me so I don't spray my feet. And I'm gonna go ahead and make my passes back and forth. Overlap is tip to tip, so really no overlapping. Here we go. Come on. Oh, almost there, almost there. We made it. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that watered in now with a 1/4 inch of water. As far as mowing goes, you wanna let everything dry and then you can pick up your mowing as normal. We'll be permitted to do another application 28 days from now, and you're allowed 3 max per calendar year. With that, I hope this video has been helpful to you. Leave me your comments and questions below. And as always, I'm Alan Hain, the Lawn Care Nut. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the lawn.